Fallout 76 was doomed from the start. In this video, I want to talk about how I think Fallout 76 was doomed from the start from a player count perspective. Before the video goes any further, I want to say I'm not trying to bash or hate on Fallout 76, and if that's the kind of video you're looking for, this probably isn't going to be it. I would also like to apologize that there's no background gameplay going on of Fallout 76. I was gonna download it, but I really don't feel like downloading a huge game to get 3 or 4 minutes of footage. With that being said, let's go ahead and kind of get straight into it. I believe that Fallout 76 was doomed from the start from a player count perspective, and I want to talk about how I do not personally believe that Fallout 76 will ever be a very big online game. When Fallout 76 first launched, it had a huge amount of hype behind it. And I tried to find the player count at launch, but I just couldn't. The game was pretty hyped up, so I wouldn't be surprised if around launch the game probably had a couple of 100,000 people playing it, if not a million people playing it. Because according to Bethesda Game Studios, at one point the game did hit 11 million players in total. Not active at one time, just people who have actually tried and played the game. However, as many of you know, Fallout 76 had an absolutely disastrous launch. The game was an unplayable, buggy, glitchy mess with not a whole lot of content in it. At launch, it was pretty clear that most of the gaming community hated Fallout 76. There were articles about how bad the game was. Everybody with the YouTube channel made a YouTube video on how bad the game was. There was tons of Reddit posts on how bad the game was. There was memes made about how bad the game was. Twitch streamers avoided Fallout 76 like the plague. Basically, the entire internet hated Fallout 76 when it came out at launch. And this caused the player base to dwindle very quickly. I'm someone who somewhat enjoyed Fallout 76 and played it for quite some time. That's how I amassed 17,000 subscribers on the channel by making Fallout 76 related content. And Fallout 76 did have a small dedicated player base at first. But with all the hate that Fallout 76 received, that initial wave of people who played the game at launch kind of went away one by one. Essentially, the Fallout 76 player base slowly dwindled away. And if you played the game at launch, you know that, it was pretty, popular at launch. There was a lot of people. And eventually the servers started to feel, well, dead. However, even with all the hate, negativity, and bad criticism that the game received, Bethesda Game Studios continued to work on Fallout 76, and they continued to put out regular updates for the game. And they have been consistently updating and putting out updates for the game since its launch a few years ago. I mean, if we just look at the Fallout 76 updates here, big one that came, Wild Appalachia, March 13th, 2019, Nuclear Winter, June 10th, 2019, Wastelanders, April 14th, 2020, The Legendary Run, June 30th, 2020, One Wastelander for All, September 15th, 2020, Still Dawn, November 21st, 2020, Locked and Loaded, April 27th, 2021, Still Rain, July 7th, 2021, Fallout World, September 8th, 2021, Night of the Moth, December 8th, 2021, and Invaders from Beyond in March 1st of 2022, with other content planned for the future. Also, keep in mind, these are just kind of the major updates and events that they've put into the game, and there have been a ton of small little updates here and there that improve the quality of life, make the game run smoother, add in little things here and there essentially. There's been a ton of those as well. However, even with all these years of hard work, the Fallout 76 player base is essentially still really low compared to other online games. I mean, we look at Fallout 76 live player count, 34,000 people. Compare that to Genshin Impact, 137,000 people. Sea of Thieves, a game that came out quite some time ago, 200,000 people. New World, a game that, came out, a little bit ago, 684,000 people. Destiny 2, a million people. And games like Lost Ark and, Call of Duty and, Essentially, all the other online games you can think of out there have a much bigger player base than Fallout 76. And if you look at the recent Steam stats, it kind of looks like they're losing the player base as well. It looks like it fluctuates constantly here and there with new events, but for the most part, it looks like it's going down and event a little bit by little bit, and eventually it'll probably dwindle down to a lot less players than it is right now. I think that although the game has improved a ridiculous amount since launch, although the game does have a dedicated player base, I don't think it'll ever be as popular like other online games, no matter what Bethesda really does. Fallout 76 at launch was pretty bad, and it got a lot of hate because of it, and I don't think it ever recovered from the negative press it received. And in my opinion, that's why I think Fallout 76 has kind of been doomed from the start. In my videos, my old ones, I always said the game could get better, and it did, and I'm very happy for it. But unfortunately, even with all the improvements that have been made, the player base is not that large, and in my opinion, it's kind of dwindling away. What the future has in store for Fallout 76, no one really knows. We have to see where things go, but at this current moment in time, it's not looking good. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And before we end, I want to talk about some personal stuff regarding the channel and myself. I'm no longer going to be posting gaming videos here on the channel. I'm going to create a separate channel for that. And once that's up and running, I'll have a link. Here on this channel, what I'm going to post is gaming talk videos. You guys on the channel seem to enjoy it. I enjoy doing them every now and then. And probably every couple of days, I'll make a talk video like this one, where we talk about something in the gaming universe, the gaming world, something like that. If you guys have any topics you want me to talk about regarding gaming or really anything, leave that in the comment section down below. It's hard to come up with original ideas. I have a few on my notes here, but yeah, originality's hard to do. With that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one. But until then, remember, stay awesome. Peace out and have a good one. Love you, everybody. Bye bye.